Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Girl Sins podcast. My name is Alex.
It's your girl Michelle. Gaelle.
It's Bianca with the K.
And together we are
The Girl Sins podcast.
Ooh,
I
guys.
would never say that with y'all.
Why?
Such a hater.
It's not
Sitting on so much
It's
haterade
like,
today.
Don't you
Yes,
want
it's
to
fangin'.
We are a group.
Wow.
Oh.
But we didn't do the fingers.
She did.
I did.
Oh.
I thought we were all doing the fingers.
I
Sorry,
did.
I didn't commit.
I did not do
didn't commit
fingers.
like that.
Look,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
fully committed. All right.
I'm so sorry.
I am fully
Yeah.
committed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Next time I'll do the fingers. Guys,
What's up?
why I was walking my dogs. So I was walking with my sister, and we were walking Zuri and Zella, and we were going like our usual way. And part of the way that we go, we walk on this street that has lots of light. There's a lot of restaurants, and there's trash cans, so it's easier to dispose of like doggy bags or whatever. And we're walking, and we come to a corner where there's like a car on the corner, and then there's like 3 police cars pulled up on them. And we're like, dang, like what did they do? Like, what's going on? So then originally we were just gonna put the doggy bag in the trash and keep it pushing. But as we get closer and closer to the situation, one of the cop starts yelling at the people in the car, and he's like, put your fucking hands up right now, like yelling at them. And we're like, oh no, now I gotta stop. Now I gotta stay and witness, because if you shoot one of them, you're not finna get away with this mess.
Right.
So we're standing there. And as we're standing there, we were standing there for like maybe 30-ish minutes total, 30 to 40 minutes.
Dang.
Y'all were dedicated.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
even if you
as
guys
we're
were-
standing there, like 6, 7 more cop cars pull up.
Oh, nah.
And in total, we counted like 11 officers for 4 people. And like it's ranging in the cop cars. It's like SUVs, sedans, the vans, the big vans or whatever.
Pickup.
Everybody lights up. Everybody pulled up around this car, and everybody's like flashing lights at the car. Like it's crazy to have that many cops for 4 people,
Yeah.
right? So they end up getting everybody out the car. They handcuff everybody. They put 2 of them in cop cars, and 2 of them are behind their car, right? And they're like questioning them, and they're telling them like to cooperate or whatever. And me and my sister are standing there like, you need to be saying lawyer. Lawyer, 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 lawyer. Don't say a dang thing besides the word lawyer, right? But basically, eventually, they start letting them go one by one. And I'm like, I'm confused now. Because y'all done made all this hoopla, 11 cop cars,
And now
now you're letting everybody go. So if they did something, why are we letting them go? And if they didn't do something, why are we pulled up on them like this?
Why you had to put handcuffs?
Guys, after they let the 4th one go, the 4th one is like upset because he's like, and he says this out loud, we were just sitting here waiting for our food, and they pulled up on us. Mind you, this is a corner that people wait for their food at all the time. Like whenever I walk back there, there's at least 3 cars of people waiting for food at that corner, like all the time.
What was the place selling?
It was Chinese food. And then, so after that happens, there's like these 2 women that had come also. I think they were probably family members of the boys or something like that. And the one lady starts walking away with the one that's upset. And as they're walking away, there's a police officer following them like, you're not going to disrespect me. You're going to respect me, and like yelling at him. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Aren't you supposed to be de-escalating? So if they're walking away back to you, not talking to you, not threatening you, why are you following them and yelling at them? And now you're expecting him not to respond, not to react. Because obviously this just happened to them. They weren't doing anything and they're upset.
Yeah.
They have all reasons to be upset. But now you want a cop like, ooh, respect me, respect me, respect me. Like, what's your little cop complex? So
Nah, honestly, I feel like that's a lot of what it is, because even with the Sonia thing, like, she didn't do much, but like, you told her to take the pot off the stove.
she took it off the stove.
You felt threatened.
Because she said,
You said something,
yeah.
and you felt threatened or whatever
Yeah.
it was for you to react that way.
Yeah.
So for them walking away from the cop, and now you're following them. So if he turned
And you're
around,
harassing
you would have
them.
been like, "Oh, I felt threatened, so I had every
Right.
right to pull."
Right.
To pull.
The trigger.
Exactly.
Yo.
And then on top of all that, this might seem trivial, but in like that part or whatever with these restaurants, you go in, you place your order, you pay, and then you pick up your food. Which means if they're sitting in their car waiting, they paid for their food.
They didn't get their food.
Nope, because the shop closed. 3 of the restaurants that were open on the block closed when all the police activity came up. So they didn't even get their food.
And they paid for their food. They was waiting for their food. So now not only
Yo.
you mess with my dinner, now I'm starving.
And now I'm upset.
Yeah.
Child.
Because why are we talking? And in this particular city, it's hard to find one. So
Oh.
to get a group of 11 of them in one area, that's amazing.
I guess it was the end of their
Girl.
shift.
When I had my car
my
broken
God.
That's a
into,
fact.
I had to call off of work because I'm sitting there waiting for police. The police officer talking about when I called back dispatch, they talking about they came but nobody was there.
Excuse
How they
me?
came to my dog is not that well trained. She barks when she hears a leaf drop on the ground. So you're telling me you came to my door, knocked on my door, my dog didn't hear nothing? She's sitting right there on the couch. I had to call off of work because it took that long for the police to come. But 4 innocent boys sitting in their car
waiting
for their food.
What was that?
Warrants.
Black.
Of
Yeah.
course they were black.
Yeah, of course they were black. But yeah, so all in all, like, we see it on television, we see it on social media, and then to stand there and watch it, and it wasn't even happening to me, but to just stand there and watch it, I'm in awe how quick these cop cars are pulling up.
Yeah.
Like back to back to back to back to back, and everybody's shining light. And the little cam, the body cam, nobody's recording. Because no flashing lights, nothing. Nobody's
red lights,
recording.
nothing on
nothing. We didn't even realize it was the body cam until we Googled it and to see what body cams look like.
When
and it
it's
said that
turned
it's
on.
supposed to be flashing a light when it's turned on. Nobody's recording.
So my question to you is, did you or your sister start recording what was happening? Or it was just more so like...
We weren't recording, but I had my phone in hand ready to record. But like, it just was like, they weren't once they got them out the car, they weren't being aggressive to them at that point.
So you was like, it's a calm
so it was like,
situation.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. But then when he started walking away from the guy and he was following him, I got my phone out again. But then by the time I like pointed it, he stopped following him or whatever.
Kudos to you, Alex.
Girl,
Yo.
honestly, I was upset.
Yeah.
Like, it was just...
It could have been another sad story. For
Yo,
4
can you
innocent people
imagine?
waiting for their food.
Can you imagine if whatever the woman wasn't there and he was walking away and he turned around?
Pop, pop.
Can you imagine?
And mind you, this is a place where I've waited for food. Like, guys, when I tell you
nowadays,
people
it's a
park all the... No, legit. Like, everybody knows you're waiting for your food. You park right here and you stay in the car and then you get your food and you go home. Like...
Just like a regular day, normal activities.
That's crazy.
And it wasn't even like it was dumb late at night. It was probably like 9, 10. Like...
Wow.
That's sad. That is
Yo.
very, very... The
11?
police department needs to do more training.
11. Oh, let me do my compter, hein?
Let me
And
tell you
every
when I
time
count.
every time a
honestly-
new one pulls up, we recounted everybody.
Yo.
Yo.
My problem is like, why you've made a false arrest. You got your information wrong
They can
because
sue the
for
police
you to
department.
call this many backup, you would have had to told them something. What did you tell them?
Yeah.
First of all, to
What
have
code?
now 11 of them, which code did you call for?
Yeah.
Right? You now have 11
But
of them,
even if-
and you've arrested, placed in cars, released. Now you're
Yeah.
still following. What else? What more do you want?
What
Yeah.
more do you want for me? But even if so, like, I don't know. I hope
was just
the 4
crazy to
innocent
watch.
boys, if they do have money or so, definitely sue the police department.
I hope the agents
They're
give them
gonna
the food
sue.
the next day.
Me too. That's my thing.
What you
Did they
say?
get their food the next day?
At least let me come in and be like, I didn't get my food last night.
Yo.
I ain't get my
When-
food last night. It's crazy.
When I tell
Honestly,
you
they're
the
all
guy,
closed.
when I
Nah,
tell
you
you the guy
hungry.
pulled down that gate, I was
Fast.
like, dang.
Cause they didn't even know what was going on. But I bet you any money they was looking from a camera, or looking from somewhere.
But my thing is like also like whoever their vendor was, why didn't you come out and say like, yo, they just ordered food?
They're
But
not
then
gonna
again,
get
they
You
didn't
think
know.
they're not gonna get involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, even if like they probably didn't know that they were waiting in this car because I don't think they're watching.
Yeah, they're
for
not
whoever
watching
goes
who's in what car.
And you never
stuff.
know what is out there. Like, oh, we're looking for this specific car,
Mm.
and how many people they are looking for. If it's like 4
Yo,
male,
that's
It just
whatever.
was
crazy.
really sad and really angering to watch.
No, I'm like it bothers me that the cop was just instigating. Don't
Absolutely.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
Mind you, at that point where he's following the dude, a bunch of the other cops have left. So instead of just getting in his trooper car and leaving,
He didn't get some last night, so he needed to feel big stuff, big guy.
yo,
That's what it was. He didn't get none. I'm telling you, to feel more of a man.
Oh my god,
it just was crazy.
That's traumatizing for them.
it
course.
is for no
real,
reason. Can you
yeah.
That's
imagine?
gonna be
I'm
a
just
story.
sitting there. I'm black. I'm
Hey,
waiting for my
what's-
food, and now I'm getting
Right.
arrested.
Which we all do. Where else am I wait? In
If
my
not
car.
in my car.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I
I
feel
feel
like
bad for them.
because of the city that it's in, they probably won't do like I'll call, place an order, I come pick it up and take the food to go. Because here, if I go to a Chinese food spot, I'm calling before I get there.
Yeah.
Take 15 minutes. It's always 15 minutes.
It's always 15
always
minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Listen,
15 minutes.
The drive
Within like 10, 15 minutes, I go in, I say so and so order, I get my food and I pay and I leave.
Yeah.
I've never gone and waited for food.
In
Yo.
busy spots in like the cities, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
they
have you
can-
ever been to 4th and Chestnut?
Fourth and Chestnut.
That one is
That's
like,
the cash only one, right?
It's like the best
The
Chinese food
best
place
out
here.
here.
And like you call, put your order in, you go pick it
10
up and you
minutes.
leave. Yeah,
10
that
minutes.
that yeah that
10
that one
minutes,
they tell you 10 minutes.
Yo.
Now, but the 15-minute one, the drive-through, is really good. We just had it recently.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I've never seen like I was
Recently,
like
I waited
this
for food.
Chinese
I was
has a
tight.
drive-through.
Yeah.
telling my coworker
right?
about
I
it.
went with Gaelle for the first time recently.
You
and
was
I was
excited?
like,
wow. Yeah,
I was like, oh,
drive-through.
lit.
Yeah,
Let me get some
drive-through
hot sauce, soy
Chinese.
sauce, and duck sauce. Thank you. I was telling my coworker about it recently, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's the only one. Well, that's the second one I will go to. The other one is on 4th and Chestnut. But
Yeah, that one's good.
I never
no,
had
that's
that one.
really gonna be in the city like that. I just hate waiting for food, especially when I call. Like recently, that's why my last episode was a 5. Like during my lunch break, I called, and you told me 10 minutes. I gave you 15 minutes,
and it still
and I
wasn't
got
ready.
there, and they're like, "Oh,
We gave your food.
what do you mean?" Once he said, "Oh, I knew it. I knew you didn't make my food. I just knew. I felt it in my bones." One thing I do not. We all don't play with food. I don't play with food.
Especially when you're hungry. And
I
you
do
just like, yo,
exactly. And I don't even like
listen.
eating out like that. So I ordered this sandwich, and I don't eat sandwiches like that unless it's from New York. But other than that, I ordered the sandwich. You're gonna tell me 10 minutes. I get there in 15 minutes, and it's still not ready. You're giving me my food free. I got my food free that day because I had to wait. Now you're cutting it into my lunchtime.
You can't tell. Like, you should have packed your own lunch. That's
I
what you
should have,
That's what you should
but
have
I
done.
didn't.
Yo.
And that day you was cutting into my lunch, so now I'm not paying you.
But you're paying for a service and it wasn't done.
And so now, not only did you tell me 10 minutes, I gave you 15 minutes, an extra 5 minutes. I have to wait additional 10 minutes. That's 25 minutes right there.
It's
And
done.
your break is only 30 or an
Yeah,
hour.
30. But I'll be taking like 40.
Have mercy.
Yo.
I
Yo. I
was
myself.
tight. I was tight.
Yeah.
I hate waiting for food.
I'm kind of hungry. Not talking about food. It's making me hungry.
Yeah, low key. But
Yeah.
it's okay. We're gonna push through.
We should order some Chinese.
Drive through? Silence is real. Yo, guys, like, nah, we getting through this.
Let's
All
move
right,
on to
all
our
right.
next segment, please.
Okay.
What do we got?
So we got so this has been trending on Netflix this not this week but probably the previous week because I think now it's dropped down, but it's in the top 10. Perfect Couple. And from the judgment of the title, you would think it's just like a cheesy romance, but actually it turns out to be like a murder mystery.
Ooh.
The entire time you're thinking who murdered the maid of honor. So the maid of honor is the one that gets murdered, the bride's best friend. The bride is marrying into a different type of family. They have money. They're a family of money. But they're all very odd. If you stay at the house, you have to sign an NDA form for your length of stay.
Is this a real life thing?
No, this is a show.
Oh, okay. About to say.
Oh, girl, I was shook. I thought this was
No
real
Diddy
life.
stuff.
No.
Yo, oh God.
Girl, God. No, we're gonna talk about that after.
So you must sign an NDA. And you know, this will be spoiler just to get through. I mean, none of you are gonna watch it, right? Or
No, you can spoil.
Okay.
It's okay.
So with the maid of honor, you'll later learn that was having an affair with. Well, she was messing around with
The husband to be.
no.
Oh, thank God.
The
father.
bride's new father-in-law.
Oh?
Yeah, she's been messing around with him. He gifted her like $18,000
That
bracelet.
A1 benefit.
Ooh.
Need that life
And it looks
insurance.
like he's messed around with a bunch of people. Like you get to meet a few people or hear of certain situations that he was messing. And Gear, who was played by Nicole Kidman, played Gear, who is the mother. So would have been the bride's mother-in-law. So these is mainly about the groom's family. Her family is there too, but all in all, you'll get to see how her best friend dies. They also learn that she was with child at this point for the father.
For the father-in-law to be.
So it's a double murder.
Yeah, basically.
Double homicide.
And this all happened the night before the wedding, the murder. So the wedding got canceled. And basically, they were all stuck in this house until the police do their thing.
So it's like a whodunit.
Basically, you see little nitpicks of each person. You see their backstory. You see them all being questioned individually. And you're sitting there thinking, like, who did it? Who did it? Who did it? I'm not going to ruin it. Just in case you do decide to go watch it.
No, we're not watching it.
It's okay.
The viewers.
I think I kind of want to watch it.
No, I'm going to
then
leave that out
spoil
because
it.
it's actually really
Spoil it.
good. It's
Yeah.
6
Such a
episodes.
Spoil it.
It's
How
very
long are the
good.
episodes?
Like 40 to 50 minutes.
An hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very doable, but very enticing. And you'll meet some other characters like the groom's brother's wife.
Okay.
She basically is like a really like put together. Like she's like, yeah, you just marry in and then you kind of just be quiet. Is what she was
she's
telling
playing her
So
part
she
well.
was training her.
like, yeah, just get married in and just be quiet. And basically there you'll get to see that relationship, how that goes. You'll meet some other characters as well. Michael Beach was played by Dan Carter. He's in it.
Who's Dan Carter?
You've seen him before.
Oh.
Let me
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of people in here. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But very, very good. Very good. It was very captivating that you want more.
Yeah.
Till you find out who you think and who I thought. I mean, I really thought it was like the father to be.
Yeah,
It
because
wasn't
like
him.
he would have been your main suspect.
Main
'Cause,
suspect.
she got a baby now. She's gonna
Then I
ruin the
thought
whole
it-
setup.
The mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Then I thought it was the
It
bride.
was the housekeeper.
The housekeeper gets involved too with the
Oh, my
talking.
In a house like that, of course you're gonna.
Oh,
have
there's housekeepers, but there's a main one, and she gets it questioned and stuff. But she's not in it. She's not it either. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But make
Let
sure
us
you
know,
tune
Michelle.
into Netflix and watch The Perfect Couple. It was very, very good.
Okay. Back to this thing with the
With what?
With Diddy?
yo.
I really don't want to
Guys.
discuss him. It's
Nah.
just sad.
Right now, let's.
No,
Let's-
but
I
did
just
you
wanna-
see all of
The
those
baby
CEOs?
oils?
Not
Oh.
even the baby oil thing. Other CEOs that are resigning or giving up their
I think
position.
they're all about to get
No.
found out.
Yeah.
I have actually haven't looked into his story. I kind of tuned out after the whole Cassie thing.
Yeah. So
From the-
basically, when he got indicted, they they've denied bail twice now.
I seen his son's.
Yeah, there's some been in
Yeah.
another court trying to get him. Bail,
Not
but they
him
can't.
asking to be
Nah.
let out of prison to go be on house arrest in Miami. Are you dumb?
With no women. I heard the part where
Oh yeah, with
no
women,
female
no
visits.
female visits.
Are you dumb?
Talk about Miami.
Cross
I
the
wonder how
country.
young Miami feels. Honestly,
She had an interview with
Saucy Santana.
yeah, where she was like, people keep asking me about like
Yeah.
my experience and da 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 da, and she was like, that wasn't the person that I knew or whatever. And then two, she was like, people are acting like I built a brand around this man and I didn't. Sorry, what?
You were parading around with him.
You were in an audience with a Diddy sign,
Go
looking like
Daddy.
a fangirl
Or Go Poppy.
over like,
Go
girl.
Poppy.
What was it? Go Daddy.
I don't even
Poppy.
remember.
Something, she was all in red. And I think it was like Go Poppy or something like that.
right?
But she was rooting for her man.
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that your brand is maybe more than that, but don't act like that wasn't a crucial part of like why we saw you everywhere all the time for a good 6 months. Like,
It was out with shopping sprees and whatnot and all
She
that
was
other
out
stuff.
in different countries.
Yeah.
She was outside.
anyways, from the moment Cassie got her settlement, put that man in jail and throw away the key. Cause you don't pay out millions of dollars like that in one day over innocence.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that before. You're like, there's no way he's innocent because you didn't pay that much money.
And 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Okay, what's this baby oil thing?
So when they searched his house,
Yeah.
when they
Girl.
searched his house, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil,
He's using
as
it.
in being used to do his freaky stuff.
And then there was
As
like
lube.
700
What was it? She's
Seven-
so she's so
700 dildos.
you
Thank
gotta
you.
say it out loud.
No, because put the man in jail and throw away the key.
nah. The baby oils is crazy.
Yeah.
So what is he being indicted
So
for?
Sex trafficking,
Yeah.
Okay.
abuse, like
Racketeering, I think.
he's been accused of what's that thing when you contact somebody and tell them what to say and tell them don't say the truth or whatever? What's the word for that? Like, say you're a witness and I'm like, yo,
Conspiracy?
Witness tampering?
witness tampering, like, child.
You know whose story I really want to hear it? What's her name? Audrey
Who's Audrey?
from.
Oh, from Danny Kane?
Dawn.
Is it Dawn?
It's
It's
Dawn.
Dawn, yeah.
Dawn
Sorry.
from Danny D. King.
Yes, her.
Yeah.
So then she sued just
She
recently?
was.
I think she is one of them.
she is
Yeah.
Yeah, she just sued
A
recently
lot
too.
of people saying they miss Wendy Williams because we would have got.
Yo!
Tea.
I saw that posted today,
We
like,
would have got the tea.
how you doing?
Imagine he had something to do with what happened with Wendy Williams.
That's a sad
That's
story.
just speculation. This is not fact. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I loved her show. She would give you
Wendy?
the tea and she don't care how
Yo.
you feel about
And
it.
she'll be.
Don't get me wrong. There were times where it was kind of like, okay, Wendy, chill out. But
It was.
she was
juicy.
telling you, she was
she
giving
told
you some
us
tea.
everything.
She was giving you tea.
She was.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, my thing is like a bunch of CEOs, like the
Resigning.
Sony something in Japan resigned. Someone in Nashville resigned. Someone in New York resigned.
Do you think they had something to do with it, or they just
Probably a
don't want to
ring.
be like
Be-
tied?
It was probably like some type of ring that they had
yeah,
together.
they're trying
in
to like,
secret.
yeah.
So that's how they do it. Like a lot of people will pitch in to fund the ring of whatever it is. Most of the time it's human trafficking. They'll all put money into it, make it,
that
and they'll
movie
make it
called?
look like it's like they're putting funds into like some type of a account or something. They'll try to cover up with like some type of business.
Yeah.
And then really what it really
There's a
is
movie.
Because
I can't think of
you saw that when Cassie sued, he resigned from whatever he had.
Yeah.
And then now like
Bad
all these
Boy
people are
Records.
now that all these people are resigning, it's making I'm waiting to like hear what's gonna come out because why are resigning in such a lucrative position?
And what's sad is like he's such a legend in the music in a way.
A lot of people look up to him.
A lot of people, and then the people that he's like been in rooms with, working with and stuff, is like they're gonna look at you like, what is going on?
But I feel like a lot of artists and
joke.
celebrities kind of knew because he'll be like, "Come here, daddy. Like, don't be doing that." And they'll be like, "Hey, yo, relax yourself. Like, chill. Like, pause."
Yeah.
But then there was someone, I think one of his ex bodyguard was getting interviewed, and he was like, I mean, it's not like something he learned on his own. Like this is what he was taught from, what's his name? He had a show. I forgot his name. But he was like, it was like someone that he was getting like mentored from.
From Russell?
Yeah, that
and
one.
And that's why they said Russell's in, is he in Bali?
Mm-hmm.
Bali? Yeah, he's over there. And he was like, he should have done what he did. Fled.
So does the U.S. not have, like, they can't go get him over there?
Nope.
No.
That's why Russell's living out there.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Because he had a case.
Of course, and that's why his ex-wife tagged him in her Instagram story.
Oh wow.
It's
yeah.
messy.
It's a shame for the kids.
Embarrassing.
All that reveal and then them walking back and forth out the courthouse. I seen the pictures of that. I'm like, that's so sad.
And what's sad is you just brought your daughter into this world.
Yeah.
I think he has like
he has 3 daughters.
But it's like, why are you trying to flee?
His youngest. The new baby.
Oh yeah, there's a new baby.
It's like
what
a baby one that's like probably about to be
Maybe
one or so.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, whose baby?
Diddy. He has like
a baby with who?
Somebody.
A model or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
How come I haven't heard of this?
Yeah.
He has a lot of
cute
kids.
Though.
Yeah, she's very
really,
cute.
really cute.
That's funny because he didn't want to have no kids with
Young Miami.
Not Young Miami. The girl he was with for 10 years, Cassie.
He didn't want to have kids, or she didn't want to have kids?
Oh, so she didn't want to have kids.
I feel like it was probably her that didn't want to have
but
no
did
kids.
You see
with
how
him.
they like?
Because as soon as she got married, she got
No,
kids.
that's what like
They're
the story that I've heard is that he didn't want any more kids. That's why after she left, like she went to have kids, and everybody was like, "Good for leaving, good for leaving." That was the story that I knew. It was like he didn't want any more kids.
Child, that
Listen,
man was
at the end of
abused.
the
But now I feel like a lot of people are coming at her because they're like, there's some more things that are coming out where it's
You
like
made your bed.
she had a book and then like he wanted rights to the book. Something.
You made your bed.
Nah, you
I'll
gotta.
do me. Go to sleep.
Yeah, stop trying to get out of jail.
in the jail cell, right?
And you see he's on
Like,
suicide
It's like
watch.
privilege. They want.
Oh yeah, he's on suicide watch. Yeah.
Okay, so to move on, I have this dilemma I'm gonna read out. It says, I want some stranger's advice. I talk to my friends and family, but I get the feeling that they will always choose my side. This is going to be a bit of a long story, but I think it's essential to form honest opinion. I, male 43, live with my girlfriend, F 39, and her son, M, male 16. They are from, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's somewhere in Ukraine. And I'm from the Netherlands. We met online in 2014, and I've been going on vacation twice a year to Kiev from 2014 to 2018. January 2019, they both moved to the Netherlands, and we started living together as a happy family. And we were, at least I think. Had a normal relationship, sure, sometimes a little argument, but never a very extreme, and we always talked, kissed, and make up. Sex life was normal, not banging, if you ask me. I love it. And she doesn't have the same drive as me, but we had it a normal amount, and I never forced her because I always wanted it to be fun and nice for both of us. Around September 2023, she started a job working in a local supermarket. And in the beginning, she was somewhat happy to start working and making some money. I was happy as well because inflation made it hard to make ends meet. Supporting a 3-person household with a hungry boy in puberty, and that she was able to meet new people and maybe some friends besides me. In November, we had another small disagreement about maybe her picking up the bill of her health insurance, 200 euros. She makes around 1,000 euro a month, and I pay for everything else. So I can save a little more because I need to upgrade things around the house. So we have a little bit more comfortable. So we can have it a little bit more comfortable in the winter without getting insane gas and electric bill. Sorry. Her response was, I am only here to give you money, which totally took me off guard and isn't true. I'm only thinking about our family and seeing the money go out faster than it is earned. that this time we didn't talk, kiss, and make up because honestly, she really hurt my feelings. But later on, we talked as if nothing happened. Later that night, she said, I'm happy that we have this fight. I think we can now say what we think. I don't want sex anymore. I think I'm anti-sexual. Also, I don't think I'm going with you to your sister anymore. Well, you can say a lot about her, but not her commitment. We haven't had sex since then. Oh, wow. But this is very hard for me. I miss sex and I will not force myself on her. That's not my thing. So it happens. A good friend of mine, female 40, who I've known, I see your face, who I've known since I was 18. So I consider her to be one of my best friends. We always talked and we always had a lot of fun, but never had a relation. I was single, she wasn't, and vice versa, and never even thought, at least me, about getting together. And when me and my girlfriend started having a no sex relationship, I also talked to my friend about this, but to blow off some steam. And I was hoping on some advice on how to handle the situation. We talked about many things, also about her relationship problems, that was not that. I went home. Oh, and that was that. And I went home. She went home, and that was that. Fast forward to January 2024. Mind you, they had this fight back in September 2023. They're not in January 2024. My relationship is still the same. No sex. My girlfriend is giving me a cold
they're not
shoulder.
Married.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, my girlfriend is giving me a cold shoulder, complains about everything, and loves to blame me about things. She found friends who she takes walk with for hours on end. When I ask her how her day was, her response is very cold, and she'll say something like, "It's work, nothing happens." And 2 days ago, she asked why I never asked her how she's doing, but when I do, her response is very harsh. Our son is failing his final year. And of course, it's my fault because I told him he could buy a computer. He got my old PC when they moved here. So he had a PC for 4 years before he bought a better one. And I never sit with him to do his homework. That's not her responsibility, I guess. Back to my friend. She and her boyfriend broke up in December. And we talked about the situation over telephone. And because I was home and so was my girlfriend, we didn't talk about my situation much. But only that the situation was still the same as before. She sent me a message a couple weeks ago and she asked how my relationship was going. And I told her it was still the same. Out of the blue, she said, "Why don't you dump her and come live with me?"
Uh-oh.
We always had a small thing for each other, but now we are both unhappy. Let's try it out and see what happens. And to be honest, she isn't wrong. Although I never saw us ending up together, I do always had fun with her, and she isn't an ugly girl. She's pretty. I told her I don't know because I do love my girlfriend and our son is real friend for me. I love that kid and I don't want to take drastic measure, but I feel my current relationship is at a standstill, maybe even over. It's like living with a sister or something. No sex, no hugs, no kisses, no physical touch in any way. When my girlfriend talks about the future, she always talks about when she goes back to Ukraine. She never says when we. My dilemma. Should I give up my current relationship and start one with my friend? I just don't know anymore. The thought of ending tears my heart apart because I think about our son. My girlfriend isn't my biggest concern. She is beautiful. Honestly, maybe people say she's beautiful, and she'll have no problem getting a new man. I can't send them back to Ukraine because they are from Eastern Ukraine. Again, she'll have no problem, but son needs to go in the army, and I don't want that on my conscience. Most of my friends/family say that I need to think about me and just end it, but they are one-sided, I'm afraid. So strangers, what do you think?
That's tough.
It's giving she came to live with you
For security.
Yeah.
Okay, that's her son. That's not his son, correct?
That's not his son. That's her son.
Oh,
Detach.
I thought it was their son together. That's why I was like,
but
Yeah.
the fact that he is a caring person, that he accepted her and
And the
hurt
son.
and the son, that says a lot about his character.
Yeah.
That's why he's like really stressed about it. It's heavy on his heart because he's gonna feel like, dang, if they go back and he has to go to the army, it's my fault and I didn't keep.
He's gonna have to. It's not he has to. He's gonna have to go back.
But like, I would say definitely break it off. She has to deal with it on his own. But I don't think starting a relationship with your friend is the right thing to do.
Right. Because it sounds like the only reason why you would be starting the relationship with the friend is because you want sex.
Right.
Like,
and
though
you
you
can't
say
stem it
there's
off of
always
that.
been little things or whatever, but like right now, it sounds like
You got a high
you're
sex drive.
looking for that affection. You're looking for the
Yeah.
touch and the hugs and the
Yeah.
kisses and the sex.
I don't think so because it's been 4 months. And like on week 2, if that's what he was looking for, he would have went and he would have found someone.
But that's what he's saying.
No, but
to
he's
break it
not
off
been-
with his girlfriend to move in with the friend and start a relationship.
Okay, so a relationship wouldn't just be like they're not talking. There's no physical. There's nothing. So it's literally like living with a roommate.
Right, but
Right.
I don't think you should go from one situation
To another
into
right
the
away-
next.
right
I
away.
mean, no. I
Like-
mean, obviously, break up with the girl. I don't care if it's like 2 days later. If literally he said something with the girl, with the friend, break up with the girl first.
I don't
Like,
think he
get
should
that-
go into another relationship.
I don't think he should move in with her. But
Yeah.
unless it's like you guys are moving in and it's like roommate, but then if it's more than roommate, and even though you say, like he stated, back in the day they had a thing for each other,
They didn't have a thing. It's
would
just
they have
like
feelings?
it's just like anytime that he was with someone, she wasn't, and when she was with someone, he wasn't. But like at this point, they were both with someone. She broke up with her boyfriend, I guess, in December.
But he mentioned that they've always had a little thing for each
like
other.
a spark
Yeah,
or
for each
something.
other, yeah.
So I think he's stemming that off of that little spark and thinking, oh, if I
It's
move
not stemming. They're both feeling the same thing because she's telling him, "Why don't you break up with your girlfriend and come with me?" So it's not just a him thing.
Right, but we're
Right.
saying he should not jump
Jump
from
into
one.
like
right.
he should go back home.
He should
or
be on
something.
his
Yeah.
own.
He
They
is
can-
home.
Oh,
right,
Lord
but
Jesus Christ.
we're saying stay by yourself,
Yourself.
live on your own.
Because he needs to heal from that.
Exactly.
You need to heal before
From
you
the
jump.
rejection.
Because you're coming into it with baggage. Like you're not coming with a clean slate to this
Right.
friend.
Yeah. Even though and plus you
I
didn't
think they'd
even
be alright.
tell the friend everything because you couldn't because your girlfriend was home. So you're.
I
so
mean,
your
I
friend
think
doesn't-
she's aware of what's going on.
I
She
don't think
is.
she fully. I mean, probably now.
Yeah,
but,
she
like,
is aware of what's going on. It's just like the last time they were
Talk.
talking, they can talk about his relationship now because the girlfriend was home.
I don't think.
But
he
I'm
should
pretty
start
sure-
a new relationship.
That
Definitely break
girl-
up with your
Yeah,
girlfriend now.
Because that girl is
and-
using you.
Yeah, for sure.
Using. That girl
And he
said
wear his heart on his
it's
sleeve.
a blank check. I'm just writing the amounts that I want.
Definitely.
About it was work.
Yeah. Break up with your-
Hours long on a walk in the Netherlands.
And you
Girl,
don't even
bye.
talk to me now. You giving me dry. Like work is work.
Yeah,
Like, what is
she's
that?
And all of that
she's living
started
her
off
best life.
because he wanted her to pick up her insurance.
Yeah,
tab, like-
it happened because he wanted her to do more and help, and she was like, "Nah."
Mind you, he's not even asking for a lot.
Yeah, just
He's
200
asking-
euros from her $1,000 euros that she gets a month.
And that's the only thing you have to worry about.
You have
He's doing
800
everything
euros
else.
to figure the rest out.
yeah.
Sir, I understand feeling bad, but at some point you gotta get
gotta
to the
do
point
for
where
yourself.
you gotta make decisions
have
for
to
you
do
and
for
do what's best
yourself.
for you because you're not
Yeah.
happy. And at first I was thinking they were married, and I was gonna be like, a marriage with no sex? Oh, that's not what God intended.
And then I thought it was his child, and I'm like, well, you need to find
Yeah.
out the child laws.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because
she
he was
don't
like,
run
my
off
son,
to
my son.
Ukraine.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I think it's like my son only been your son for 4 years.
But
Like it's not somebody like no, I understand. Like I get that, but I'm like,
he
yeah,
accepted your child.
definitely.
That's not
as his
child.
own.
Because like a 16-year-old coming in,
And then the fact that you're mad at him because your son is failing because he's not helping. What about you? You are his mother.
yeah.
You're not helping either. That's crazy.
So what's the consensus? Leave.
Leave the relationship.
But stay single
Yup.
for a little
Yeah.
while.
Stack your money up so you can
Yeah.
fix what you need to fix in your house
to
that you're trying
therapy.
to do. Yup. Get a pet if you are able to.
I can't pet.
Seriously,
real.
because he doesn't have kids. If he had kids, I'd be like, all right, just fully
Focus
invest
on
in
your
your
kids. Yeah.
you know. But the fact that he has nobody, he has nothing.
Yeah. It's giving like kind of the fear of being lonely,
And that's a real
like
thing.
wanting to jump from one to the next.
Yeah. Which is not healthy. It's not going to make their relationship
Any better.
any better.
Yeah.
Because if you want longevity in that,
Being
like
alone
start
is serious.
start slow.
Yeah. And start with yourself.
Because you want to still be able to at least be friends, like be like friends,
Yeah,
cordial
you don't
or
want to
some
mess
way.
that friendship
Yeah.
up.
Right.
And also for the friend too, you need a heal, sis. You just broke up with your man in December, and now you're talking about January. You wanna
Move in?
less than a month.
I mean, some people move quick. Some
You
people,
right,
it's
a
like you
very
break up
mature
with
mind.
me.
You right.
The next 2 hours, I'm done. I'm looking for my man, for the next man.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but then,
2
like-
hours.
2 hours.
She dragging, but like that is true. But then, as a woman, like you need to focus on yourself a little bit before you get back in the dating scene. But then, like
Yeah.
you said, Alex, like people are afraid of being alone, and that's a real thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my dilemma
That's a good one though.
for today.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I
I
do.
wonder what's his zodiac sign.
Oh god.
What is it with the zodiac signs?
Says a lot.
So today we're going to read a little bit of the 6 brown chicks, our favorite ghostwriters.
Shout out to them.
Right.
I haven't read any of them yet this week. Normally I read them like I consume them like water.
Oh. Okay.
Number 1.
You ready? Okay. I realized that my husband doesn't view me or our daughter as real humans. I'm not being crazy or dramatic. Recently, we had a severe thunderstorm here, and it was also picture day for our daughter. He pulled up to the door of our 15-year-old son. Hold on. I realized that my husband doesn't view me or our daughter as real humans. I'm not being crazy or dramatic. Recently, we had a severe thunderstorm here. It was also a picture day for our daughter. He pulled up to the door of our 15-year-old son's school so he didn't get wet. He yelled at our 11-year-old daughter for not having an umbrella and made her splash to the school. Never mind, her hair was silk pressed. Oh, nah. Another occasion, he comes home with food for himself and our son, but he tells me I should have cooked something for our daughter.
He's dealing with trauma.
Yo, I discussed the mistreatment with him. He replied that women will always be okay, but men deserve more nurturing and care because they're an endangered species.
Not the 8 billion sperm they have.
Yo, the whole world is out to destroy the straight male. So as a father, he must pay more attention to our son. And he snapped, "What kind of mother are you to be jealous of a father taking care of his son?" Advice.
Roll my
This is my first time I
eyes.
ever heard a father doing a "my son" and you're not the mother. This is the very, very first time I've heard a father saying "my son" and it's not the mother. Like,
Yeah, that my son syndrome.
Yo,
it's serious.
men are an endangered
Guys.
species.
But what are you teaching your daughter?
What are you teaching your son?
What are
How
you
to
saying
treat
he's gonna
women? How to
do?
treat women.
That too. But like you're
And your daughter's gonna grow up thinking that she's a doormat.
yeah,
Girl.
and she's gonna attract men like that. She might attract men like that, or she might not. She'll be like, no, because I was raised or whatever. Like I don't want.
Wow.
Pull up to her school door too. Like I don't see
Silk
this
press.
done.
Patty done.
Said
Done. No picture
he
day for her.
yelled at our daughter for not having an umbrella and made her splash to the school. Never
I think
mind her.
that it is very important for people to have conversations about how they want to parent their children before they start popping out babies.
Say that again for the people in the back.
Because how are you gonna treat my daughter like this? What do you mean in
Yo.
a thunderstorm she gotta run to the door?
How you don't view me as a human? What am I?
You
Scratch
said
that part.
You,
The
you,
food.
You should have made food for
Yo.
your daughter, for our daughter. Oh my gosh.
What do you mean
You
brought
went and
home
bought food and you didn't bring food for the entire family. Who? Nah.
Et puis
Nurturing.
là, yo jure yo, c'est moi qui pas moi, I'm the angry black woman.
And when they curse them out, I'm the
Angry
what's
black
your-
woman.
angry
Yeah.
black woman. Yo, this translation from crowd to
You
English,
know,
I've been
you
on
know
top
what?
of it.
Like when we edit the things, on YouTube is not the same. I'm thinking of rules only now.
Yeah. This
Yo.
translation, y'all.
You gotta stay on top of it.
Me.
Wait, we're gonna have something on the bottom of the screen that tells you what it means.
You need to learn
No, that's crazy. Because then I'm gonna be making food for everybody. So what? I'm making food for the two of us, and then you're buying food. Like
It's not like
this is not family.
It's not like you came in this relationship with your own son. I came with my own daughter.
This
These are
is
our
from your
kids.
nutsack.
These are our
From your nuts.
Hey,
Hey. There's no way.
what kind of mother are you?
I think at
Nah,
this
that's
point,
different.
At this point, you need to seek out outside help
Yo,
because he's clearly not.
he's the Lulu.
I think, like you said, no, for real. But like you said, he's not seeing you and your daughter as the same level as him and your son. So you need outside help to come and bridge this gap if you can. And if it doesn't work, take your children.
an endangered species. Where?
I honestly
Where are
think,
they endangered?
Yo.
And if
I
they're
don't know.
endangered, it's your fault because men
Look how you
choose
talk.
the
Yeah, I do stupid
they choose
stuff.
the chromosome, the XY chromosome.
But my thing is, I think he's dealing with trauma that he did
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
heal from.
and that's why I think they need the outside help because
Sure.
Oh nah.
the dots are not connecting.
He said, "What kind of mother are you to be jealous of a father taking care of his son?"
I can't believe the father played the my son card, guys. I never heard of that.
Never.
That was crazy. All right, so the second one. I'm a good-looking, tall male in uniform. I have options. Multiple women shoot their shots regularly. The woman I want refuses to play ball. I met her on a traffic stop. She was speeding and she flirted her way out of a ticket. I got her number and her address. I've sent multiple texts and she's a slow responder, playing hard to get. If she didn't want me, she wouldn't have given me her number. I texted her to meet me for drinks, no response. I called, a man answered. He told me to leave his woman alone. She's faking a whole relationship to get a rise out of me. I've sat outside her building and watched her come and go, and she's always solo. I've got the time to win her over. I was suspended from my job
Of course.
recently, so I have more time to watch my future lady and win her over. What should my next move be? Show up at her home/job with flowers?
You're a stalker.
No, check yourself
You're
into psych
using your
ward.
power
That's the next
against
move.
society.
Check yourself into psych ward, please.
You're using
Because-
your powers against society.
Leave her
For
alone.
a man to pick up the phone, your first thought is, nah, she's playing hard to get. Like she wants me to.
Because
she's
he's
a-
sitting outside her house. He's stalking her. He's watching her. The fact that you're that delusional to make the scenario in your head.
So are we having a theme here with a bunch of Delulu men?
I think that's what it is.
Clearly.
This round chicks
Yo.
put it
I
out
guess that's
there.
what this week is about.
Clearly.
The fact that you said I got suspended from my job, so now I
No.
got more time.
But the point you made
Yo.
is very true. He's definitely abusing his power. I'm assuming he's a cop.
Yep.
Based
Yes.
off of what he's saying.
Yeah,
She
traffic
flirted
stop.
her way
Yeah.
out the
Yeah.
ticket.
And
of
he knows
course
her
you
address.
did. You were dumb enough to let her. Hell yeah. What? If you pull up on me and I notice that you might, you're interested in me and I can flirt my way out the ticket, who wants to pay $250 on a ticket?
Nah, I was
I go to
suspended.
court.
Nah, I definitely got more time.
Child.
Isn't that crazy?
I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna say I got suspended because
They
she filed a complaint or something
Yeah.
like that. She's probably scared.
But that's probably what it is, too.
That's probably why. Because
No,
if they had like a GPS on the cruiser, they're like, why are you always at this address?
But what if he's not going in the cruiser?
Probably. And the only way he has her address is off her license.
Right.
Yeah, from pulling her
Because
over.
she didn't give him her address.
What is that thing from Twilight? Edward's. what's the word I'm looking for? From the Twilight
Oh,
movie
his
saga.
power. He
No,
was able,
not his
no?
power.
Oh, never mind.
Ugh.
'Cause you
When
did this.
Edward saw the baby and he like imprinted on her.
Oh.
Not
Edward.
Jake.
Jacob.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say
Sorry,
like you're
sorry.
confusing. That's why I
Twilight.
said power. Wait, what? Did you say you don't know Twilight?
I mean, I know what Twilight is.
But like when Bella had
Have
the
you ever
baby
seen it?
and Jacob saw the baby,
bits and pieces.
he imprinted.
On the
On
baby.
the baby.
Yeah.
Did you read the books?
No.
Are we doing that as a group?
No.
No.
Now you're delusional. You need to stop. Stop using your
Nah.
powers.
No flowers,
That's
nothing. You need to go-
crazy.
Stop.
You know what this reminds me of? I saw this video, I think earlier today or yesterday. It's like, this is the difference between, like, when they ask women, would you rather be stuck in the forest with a bear or with a man? And they showed you, like, the bear tried to get into the lady's house. They're like, see how the lady's telling the bear gently to leave? His person is not wanted. And the bear literally closed the door and left. So, like, if this was a man,
He wouldn't have left.
He would have tried to explain to you why he is the man
yeah.
for you.
This
Yeah.
is the
And
this
this
is
is
the
what-
truth. Why you not seeing my side of it? Like he's delusional.
Nah.
She's playing hard to
She's
get.
playing hard to get. That's the only logical
That's
reason.
scary.
That
Like,
has to be
that's-
the only
No,
logical
that
reason.
is scary.
And there's a lot of men out there and women out there. Both
No,
men
a lot
and
of men
women.
out there will do this. Like, you go somewhere to a bar and somebody try to move to you, tell them no, or you ugly anyway.
Oh, you playing hard to get.
That happens
You
to-
ain't even all that.
Yeah, you ain't even all
So
that.
why did you come here in the first place? Oh, okay.
So we have Walter, black man born in the UK, and me, Kenyan, met at a mutual friend's wedding in New York years ago. Walter moved here and we got married in 2009. We have 2 kids, ages 2 and 4. We traveled to the UK to spend time with Walter's relatives. My mother-in-law offered to babysit our children so we could have a night to ourselves. Overnight, my mother-in-law attempted to detangle my daughter's locks and finally cut them out and threw the hair in the bin. She was upset that my 4-year-old took a cookie out of the pantry without asking. Walter talked to his mother about why I was upset, and she said, "Wally, I can't have them in my flat again. The boy stole cookies, and what else did he take behind my back? Americans are born to steal." She's complaining about a stolen cookie but won't apologize for whacking off my daughter's hair. Walter says hair will grow back, but that's not the point. He is pacifying his mother, and I don't feel like he's protecting our children. I'm not correcting my mom over a hairstyle. I never liked the style anyway. I recently got locks too. Walter didn't compliment my bold new look. Advice.
My son. That's my son right there. But nah, the mother's disrespectful. No way you babysitting my child.
She attempted
You
to
cut-
detangle
With no permission, no conversation.
and then decided to cut them out.
That couch over there is so shocking right now. It's not even funny.
I have told my mother, if I ever send my kids to your house looking a certain way, they don't come back looking that way, you never see them again. And she's
Nah,
like,
that's
oh,
crazy.
you disrespectful, Michelle.
You was disrespectful for doing what you did. The son, mother. That's the one thing, yo. If
Yo, why are black parents always
wrong
like that?
is wrong, right is right. Your mother is wrong. You need to put her in her place respectfully. Respectfully, talking about hair is gonna grow back.
My kids are never going
So,
back.
so
Facts.
now you mean to tell me if this girl had loved her locks, you mean to tell me now she's gonna come back to the U.S. with a bald head, to go to school with a bald head and be made fun of?
And now you just started the trauma.
And then the boy, and then blaming the son for stealing the cookie. Even if he stole a cookie or whatever the case may be, it's a cookie.
Why you gotta do the hair? You could have put no device,
Time out.
timeout.
Yeah, no, but the hair is the daughter.
The hair is the daughter.
The cookie is the son.
cookie's the son.
So
So why
because
am
she
I
was
getting
mad
punished for
at
my
the son.
brother?
No, she's not cutting it. She didn't take out the daughter's hair because of what the son did. That's two
different
two different
situations.
situations.
So
So that's why she's like they cannot come back here. Because Americans were born to
Girl,
steal.
they was never coming back anyways. You're never gonna see them ever again.
Me as
It's
a
clipped
mother,
for you.
me as and the father. Oh, I didn't like the hairstyle anyway.
Yeah, he
I
didn't
don't
like the
think-
hairstyle anyways.
were they married? Did it say
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
married.
that marriage? The wife did not have a good relationship with her stepmom. There's no way. Because if you have a
I mean, they're not
With the
gonna
mother.
because
Sorry, the mother-in-law, yeah.
Yeah, the mother-in-law
'Cause then
lives in a
if-
different country.
But still, this two people could communicate. Communication works two ways. But the fact that like
Yo,
Nah, she cutting the daughter's
you
hair
cut
is
the
crazy.
daughter's.
You
know how
Detangling her
long
locks.
it takes to
You never gonna
to
see them
form
again.
locks.
You might
and
as well
to grow it.
You might as well forget they exist. I tell people you don't got no grandkids.
that's
Never
crazy.
again.
Yeah,
Never,
me
never,
as
never.
a mother, I'm making sure you're never seeing those kids again. And if you have to see them, I have to be in the room with you the whole time.
That's sad.
The whole time. I can't
There's-
leave them with you.
There's
This is
no
my
if you
blood.
have to see them. You're never seeing them again. My kids are not going. As a matter of fact, you can't take my kids out the country without my permission. So they're never seeing
I mean,
her
they're
again.
with their father. He
Still.
can't.
Yeah,
He
no,
has to
still,
respect
there
that.
has to be permission. You can't just take
Yeah,
a
you
child
can't.
across borders.
Kidnap.
Yeah.
Oh.
There has to be a written letter.
Yeah.
That
With the passport.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not
Kidnapping
know
season.
that.
You're never seeing them.
yeah, you can't. Take
Yeah.
them out.
I would rather write the letter. I do not give this man permission to take my kids across to wherever he's
Nah,
going.
You're just not going.
They're not going.
What?
You're gonna cut her locks off?
Who sent you to detangle? Quote unquote.
Who? Because it wasn't me.
Detangle the locks. Detangling lock is something that's gonna go over a day. In like a week.
I've seen
Depends on
people.
how-
I've seen people on YouTube. It took them like months to detangle all their locks.
Yo.
She
That's
tried to do it in one
crazy.
night.
She really cut her locks. All right, another one. Mobile, Alabama is small and everyone knows your business. I met a new guy in town, even though I'm pregnant but not showing. He got in my Uber. We vibe. I brought him to my home and rode him to sleep. Pregnant, sis. He's the new guy and I wanted to lock him in. After sex, he told me that he thinks he's been to my house before. He asks about my boyfriend. I didn't want him to think I was for the street, so I told him my boyfriend was deceased.
Oh my god.
He asked how my man died. And I cried real tears and said it's too sensitive to discuss. Him. He died in front of you? Me. Yes, and it could have been me too that day, so I don't discuss it. Him. 'Cause my cousin Thomas thinks you're his girlfriend and carrying his baby. Thomas walks in the house. Listen, this is what Thomas says.
Hold on.
So he wrote she for the streets. You're
Yo.
pregnant. You're having sex with your.
With your
With a stranger.
cousin's cousin.
No.
No, but to her it was a stranger because
But-
it was a new guy
yeah.
in town. She didn't know him. It's a stranger.
But listen.
Oh, they plotted.
Okay, I'm gonna read what he said. Him, 'cause my cousin Thomas thinks you're his girlfriend and carrying his baby. Thomas walks in the house. This was a loyal test, Nene. Bitch, you failed. I knew you were fucking your customers. He put me out, but now he's trying to act like I'm not having his baby. But I'm 50% sure that I am. Also, motherhood.
Nene, what the heck, girl?
Listen. Also, motherhood will make me loyal. How to convince Thomas to give me another chance.
Girl, you're
Sis.
the
Bye.
You need first of all, you're pregnant.
Girl, bye.
You are pregnant. You're having sex with other male that is not even the father of your child. You need to go get tested.
She said,
you need to
I
fix
need-
yourself. You need to respect yourself. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Not demure.
She said motherhood will make me loyal.
It's
This-
like when women marry guys thinking that marriage will make them loyal.
You think having a baby will
Having a baby will like
keep
stop your foolishness, and you're gonna love me. You're gonna stop cheating on me, girl.
That's funny.
If you don't go join the book club,
He said a loyalty
She
test.
said-
So they fully planned this and
They
she fell
planned
for the
it.
trap.
They planned it.
and the fact that he was just like, this house looked familiar, and then you're gonna lie and cry to him saying that
Your boyfriend died.
your boyfriend died
In front of
just like
you.
in front of you. Yes, it's too sensitive to talk about because I could have died too. Oh, because my cousin Thomas.
oh,
He thinks you're his girlfriend.
girlfriend. Nini,
Yo.
I'm
get
not
your life in
showing.
order.
Nah, that's a high sex drive. High sex drive.
Get
Right
your
there.
life in order. If it's that high, girl, get
You met him in an Uber and you already like, come on.
a
Same
rose
day?
or something.
You
And
wrote
you
wrote
took
him to sleep.
your house.
Now the cousin fouled though. The fact that even though they set this up was even sleeping with the girl as well.
You think he should have disclosed it before they even got that far?
Stopped. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, nah,
It should have been like, oh, we hung out. He fell asleep the next day as I'm cooking breakfast or something. Da da da. Something like that along the lines. But now the fact that you wrote him to sleep. You're pregnant. No wonder why Thomas don't think that's his baby. I don't blame him.
Child, she said I'm 50% sure.
And
it
then
was a test to make sure you
and
don't sleep
then
with. You sleep with
having
your
this
clients. How
baby-
many clients does she sleep with?
What does she do?
She's an Uber driver.
But my thing is, here's my thing. The fact that you think having
makes it
this
worse.
baby will make you loyal as a mother in a relationship, you should have been loyal to yourself prior to that. That's just ridiculous. That's nasty. You are pregnant. That's the thing that's like
that
bothering
is
me.
nasty.
You're pregnant. There's a baby in your stomach, even though you're not showing, and you still feeding for dick that's like out in the street. Like what?
Nini, get your life together.
They sell dildos at the store, Nini.
Oh my Lord.
They sell sex toys at the store, Nini, that you could have used. Not the cousin.
Child.
Nah, they did her dirty. They definitely planned this.
Sounds like an Alabama situation for sure.
Alabama, everybody's in their everybody in their business now.
Yo, Nini. I want to know if Nini's white.
Yo.
Nini.
The fact that she's an Uber driver and she's rolling around doing this.
It's
Yo,
insane.
Nini, get your life together, girl.
And the fact that she said, I didn't want him to think I was for the street. Girl.
You are.
He already knew you were for the streets.
That's why he was
That's
in
why
your
he
car.
was testing it.
They claimed that pretty good
Because
because
my
like
cousin. Go ahead, sorry.
how you because Uber rides how did they plot that she was
had
his
to be in a-
driver or
Right.
Area. They had to know where she was gonna be and be in that area so that she would be the closest one
To
to get
pick
the
up.
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. See, when les gars sont vle, they really like arrange stuff. They
When
use
guys
their
want
head.
to,
They use their head,
They'll
les
use
vle.
their heads to plot something.
Oh, before we continue this, like, so our question's going to be, our test today is, well, not our test, our game today is, are you smarter than a fifth grader, right? So it made me, like, as I was doing this, I actually went to the store today with my sister, and we were going in the school aisle, and I was like, oh my God, the folders remind me of when school started. I used to run around, like, pick a folder for each class. I just want to know what folder you guys picked for what class.
I always got the, it's not plastic, but it's
I'm talking about the color.
oh,
Yeah, which color do you have for which class?
I didn't keep them the same.
yeah. I just grabbed a couple, and whatever class I went to, this is for that class. If it's the red one, math
I
is
did
blue.
science was green. Writing was
That's
red.
why she's looking at us like that. That
History.
immigration couch over
Yo!
Gaelle knew it was coming. She laughing. Gaelle knew it was coming.
Yo!
Huh?
The disrespect.
Did you have color?
Yeah, I have color.
I did not tell you. That's why she gave that look.
Wow.
The immigration couch. You guys feel proud.
Yeah.
We sounded like we're Trumplicans now.
Trumplicans.
Nah.
No.
What colors did you have?
I had math was yellow.
Oh, y'all was serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Math was yellow. Science was blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Science was always green for me.
Science was always blue.
I thought she asked what kind of like the material of the folder. Like I didn't get the 50-cent one. I got like the $2.
The next step up. Yeah. Whatever color was there and was cute, I got it. And then whenever I got to the class, that's when I figured out which one
I
I was
always
gonna
did a
be.
selection of the whole rainbow, and then I had my composition notebook to match. Yeah.
Was it a 5-star or like 2 1-star? Oh, you said competition. They don't do stars for those. They don't do stars.
I don't
Anyways.
think so.
Yeah,
They don't,
but
they
when
don't.
I got
Note-
to
what is it,
college, I
notebook?
used to get the
The big notebook.
big binder, and the binder I would get the matching notebook with the binder.
Match colors.
When I got to university, I had the spiral notebooks.
This is you and I conversation. It's like,
yeah. I had the spiral notebooks, but then eventually I moved to Google Drive for my notes.
That is so
really
funny.
Nah, I used to literally print out all the note slides.
Girl,
I had the binder,
what kind of
and I
pencil
was
you
taking
use?
notes like on the printed
Papermate.
slides.
With the one
Like
that
I
put
couldn't
right here.
type
the lead
notes. It had to
pencil?
be written down. Cause like the way like when they would
can't
do
believe
lecture
this.
and I would take notes, whatever like the Creole or like French word that would pop in my mind to remind me of that thing, I would write that down, and that's how I would actually study.
Please share in the comments if you did what they did, because who got time for all of that?
Nah.
What you mean?
Now people do, they color coordinate. But that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. You got
Teach
the
their
time.
own. But every year it doesn't
We
need to be
just
red.
know.
Every year it
Anyways.
doesn't need to be blue.
Anyways, so I have 5 questions for you guys,
That
right?
was funny.
And we have a math question, science, there's a spelling, history, and geography.
Okay.
Okay? So, question 1 is the math question. It says, Sarah wants to buy a dress that costs $50. She has a discount coupon for $10 off. After the discount, how much does she pay if the sale tax is 8%? Okay.
Can we use our phone?
No.
Oh, this got to be off the top of our head.
Actually, yeah, you could use the phone because
Okay, good. Because it's about to be something.
Because you're just going to get no answer.
No, she won't get an answer from me. I would just have to do, you carry this over.
All right, next.
Okay. The second question is a science question. What is a community of organisms living together called?
What you said? I'm so sorry.
What is a community of organisms living together called?
Oh my goodness.
So, for the spelling, I have 2 words. Spell altitude.
That's
And
3?
That's number 3. Spell altitude and century.
Like a quarter of a century.
Yep, century. History question. From which country did Mexico gain its independence in the 19th century? Geography.
You said, oh, so those 2 spellings were the
With-
same question.
Yes.
But number
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Okay.
All right.
What are the 7 continents? I had 2 questions for that one. I wasn't really sure, but like I'll save that as a tiebreaker. What are the 7 continents?
Where's London when you need her?
You're going to have to.
Where's London?
And I'll take the abbreviation version because I know it's a lot to write. I'll take the abbreviated version of the continent if you know.
You're going to reread it?
Okay, I'll reread it again. Question 1. Sarah wants to buy a dress that costs $50. She has a discount coupon for $10 off. After the discount, how much does she pay if the sales tax is 8%? Question number 2. What is a community of organisms living together called? Question number 3. Spell altitude and spell century. Question number 4. From which country did Mexico gain its independence? In the 19th century. Geography question is the last question. What are the 7 continents?
All right.
I don't know how many.
Wait,
let's do
hold
this.
on.
I'm going to just go my best shot for this one. Y'all know my spelling is never correct.
I'm not correcting on spelling, so that's fine.
Well, number 3, you have to.
Oh yeah, number 3 is spelling. So I didn't add this dude. Let's do.
Wait, you have to do it too?
No, I didn't
She
count.
hasn't
I didn't do
answered.
the points. That's 5.
All right, ready to go.
Hold on. I'm ironing out the points because I don't know if I want to do out of 10. It's 5 questions. Let's do 10.
10 what?
10 points out of 10. You can get 10 points from this.
I thought you meant like 10 questions.
No, 10 points. Perfect. Okay. Question number 1. What did you guys get?
$43.20.
What did you get, Bianca?
43.2.
Okay, that is 1 point.
So the
You
1
mean
point
2?
or 2 points?
That's 1 point.
But you said
Well, you just
10,
said it out of 10.
because 3 is you get.
That's 1 point.
Listen, she's doing the points. Don't question.
Number 2. What did you get?
Ecosystem.
Biome.
Kingdom.
It's ecosystem. That's 1 point. Number 2.
Century.
Mhm.
CENTURY.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got. Altitude. Aye.
ALTITUDED.
ALTITUDE.
DE.
Is
Yeah,
it T?
sorry.
What was it?
ALTITUDE.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, then I got it. I
Let me
crossed
see.
it out. I just crossed it out. And I was like, aye.
So plus 1 each.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
that's
up
2
to you.
points.
You see, you gotta be confident.
I don't know if I'm giving that to you yet.
Damn, that's crazy. Let me put my marker down.
History, what did you guys get?
Spain.
Spain.
What
I
did you
ain't
get?
put anything.
That one is 1 point. And for geography, what did you guys get?
North America, South
America,
America, Asia,
Asia,
Africa, Antarctica, Australia, Europe.
You know
Yeah.
your history.
Yep, that one is 5 points.
Shoot.
I won.
I got 8.
I got 10.
You got all of them
Ooh.
correct.
How you got all of them correct?
What do you mean how?
Because
she
she's
spelled
just that
altitude.
girl.
Oh.
She got ecosystem.
Not a
No,
how.
wait. What did you get wrong?
The bio
yeah.
one.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
2. Number 2.
Okay.
No, that was a good game. I like that one.
Okay, so we're gonna
I'm
do
number
more
1.
of that one.
I'm
We could
one
like
of
go
one.
based off. We could do like
I'm the only one. Don't ever try to compete with me.
rip her wig off.
Wow.
What's I about to
She's
say
a
to you?
hater.
We could do this one and then the other one, like the other game, and then this one and another game.
Let us
Yeah,
know your
yeah.
answers in the
Yeah,
comments.
definitely do let us know your answers in the comments. You know, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Suggest
If
some
you
games.
made it this far, please follow our social media pages at the Girl Sense Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. We are also on Spotify and Apple Music. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us comments. We really do appreciate the feedback. And we'll see you in the next
Tell
one.
a friend to tell a friend.
Bye.
Bye.
And yeah,
Bye.
give us the game suggestions.
Yes, more game
Yeah.
suggestions. We're running out of